the light heavyweight championship, Alberto Crane and Javier Vasquez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 rounds. We got the King of the Cage, lightweight championship of the world. Your referee in charge of the action, Herb Dean. Introducing first, fighting and representing Albuquerque, New Mexico, representing Santa Fe Jiu-Jitsu. His background is in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he is undefeated in NHB competition. He is 5'9" and weighs 155 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Alberto Crane.
Here he comes, the light heavyweight challenger, Alberto Crane. Another local boy from Albuquerque, New Mexico. We talked about it on and on tonight. New Mexicans are 4-0 tonight. Will he make it 5-0 and continue the streak? I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what, he's won over 50 submission tournaments, whether with the gi or without a gi. And you know what? His favorite fighter is Shaolin, an incredible fighter, very, very similar size to Alberto Crane. We'll see if he can bring the skills to the table that Shaolin has.
Like I said before, the MMA comes down to 3 bases: your striking, your wrestling, and your jiu-jitsu. And no doubt about it, Alberto Crane's jiu-jitsu is top-notch. He's a Mundial champion. But we don't know that much about his wrestling or his striking. So far in his young career, he hasn't really had to use it. He's finished his fights fairly quickly with some rear naked chokes and a triangle choke.
Now, Alberto Crane has won both his fights in NHB by submission, a choke and a triangle choke. And both those fights have been here in New Mexico.
His opponent fights out of Pomona, California, and represents Millennia Jiu-Jitsu. His background is in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he has an undefeated record of 6-0 in King of the Cage competition. He is 5'7" and also weighs 155 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the King of the Cage, lightweight champion of the world, Javier, Mr. Showtime Vasquez.
That's your champion right there, pain in pink, wearing his pink robe, holding up his belt. Javier Vasquez, the man who went to Japan and defeated Rumino Sato in his own backyard. Javier Vasquez, oh my goodness, I mean, what can I say about this guy? He looks to be unbeatable on the ground and maybe standing up as well. His record is 6-0. He has a brown belt in Jiu-Jitsu underneath Rodrigo Medeiros, but you know, they call him a brown belt, but how can you say he's anything short of world class?
Well, I'll tell you, he's been rolling at John Jock's Academy. He's been trying to get some extra training on the side. He's been rolling with me, with John Jock, and the rest of the guys at John Jock's Academy. And this guy's a black belt. I don't know why he still has a brown belt. You know, a lot of Brazilian instructors like to hold back their students. You know, it's not a bad thing. You know, it's better to get your black belt and have people tell you it's about time than people say, damn, he got his black belt already. So it's not a bad thing. He'll have it this year. I predict to have his black belt in the next couple of years. He deserves it. He could have been a black belt last year. This guy's the real deal here. And like Tom Johnson for the championship, you can give him your instructions in the rules meeting. Follow the instructions I gave you. I'm going to stay out the way. Let you enjoy yourself. Come out fighting with the bell. Good luck to both of you.
Here we go, the tail of the tape. Obviously, both these fighters coming at 155. This is a lightweight title fight. Alberto Crane is 2 inches taller at 5'9". He is undefeated at 2-0, while Vasquez has a record of 6-0, including that victory over Sato. Crunch time, Alberto Crane versus Javier Vasquez, 2 supermen of Jiu-Jitsu.
Huge fight here for both fighters.
Javier wasting no time, catching that kick, reeling it in, and already on top of Alberto Crane. Crane standing back up.
Crane tried for a triangle there real quick, but it's going to be very hard to... Oh, it looks like Javier Vasquez hurt his right knee throwing that combination. I don't know what happened there. I think he might be hurt. Oh, Javier's got Alberto Crane in the guillotine. Is it tight enough? It looks like Alberto's fine here. It looks like he's fine, guys. Heads out. Alberto What's wrong with Javier Vasquez's right knee? That's the question right here.
I'm trying to look at his face and see his facial expression. Doesn't seem to be paying attention to his right knee. I'm not sure if he's okay or not. The crowd chanting Alberto. Thunderous cheers from them for the hometown boy looking to make it 5-0 for New Mexico.
Javi Vasquez is hurt. His right knee is hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, yeah, his knee's hurt, and Alberto Crane is going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, something's wrong. I don't know what happened, but it looks like his knee is jacked.
Javi needs to get on the ground right now so he doesn't have to stand there and have the possibility of getting kicked in the knee or slipping and hurting it once again.
Alberto Crane. Nice takedown by Alberto Crane, but it's not Javier Vasquez is hurt. Javier, I don't think he can continue this fight. I think Alberto Crane's going to take over. He's definitely hurt after he threw that knee, Eric. He buckled and went down. Something's wrong with his knee.
I don't even think he can stand up. He's going to have to hobble around and try to keep his fight on the ground and look for a submission or a ground-and-pound victory. Remember, though, Javier Vasquez is 6-0. He is a warrior. He will do his best, I assure you.
Javier Vasquez showing that he's a true champion here. He's not giving up. He's still pushing. He's still pushing. He's going to make Alberto Crane work to take advantage of that injured knee.
Javier is definitely in pain. You can tell by the look on his face that he is sidetracked by an aching knee that he cannot even stand on, obviously.
Alberto Crane has him in a crucifix here. He could choke him. He could choke Javi out here. Javi's in big trouble here.
Now imagine the outcomes of this fight right now. If Javi loses, there was an injury, will there be a rematch right away? And if Javier wins with that injury, well, that shows just how dominant he is in this weight division. You've said it before, Eddie. You believe that Javier might be the best in the lightweight division in the world.
Absolutely. He's definitely the most underrated. Alberto Crane trying to sink in the guillotine. Not deep in enough yet.
Round 1, light heavyweight championship of the world, King of the Cage. Invasion. Javier Vasquez defending against Alberto Crane, and Javi's in a bad way.
Javi needs to somehow figure out a way to pull this off without using that right knee. Javi going for the Kimura on the left arm of Alberto Crane.
Now the great thing about these two warriors, these lightweights, these guys are quick. One can be on top throwing down strikes, and the one on the bottom, right now being Javier Vasquez, could pull off a submission so quick, in a blink of an eye, it would be over, even though it looks like he was being dominated. That's what makes this sport so great, and that's what makes Javier Vasquez so great.
Alberto Crane in the half guard of Javi Vasquez. Trust me, he will try to pass, but it's not going to be easy. Javier Vasquez's guard is a nightmare to try to pass. Trust me, I know. Less than a minute left in round 1. Can Alberto Crane take advantage of the injury to the knee of Javi Vasquez here?
Now what do you think Javier wants to do? Does he want to stand back up? He looked a little bit there. Now he's on top. Looking for that heel hook possibly. Alberto Crane, no dummy, defended it immediately.
Yes. He's a master on the ground. It's going to be very hard to submit Alberto Crane. With gi or without gi. Less than 30 seconds left in round 1 of this lightweight KOTC championship match.
The New Mexico fans are loud and proud, cheering, screaming for their local boy, Alberto Crane, who wants that light heavyweight title. 10 seconds to go. Javier Vasquez seems to have made it to that first round despite an injury to his right ankle or knee.
Round 1 is over. How serious is the injury to Javi's knee? No? The guard? Are you still in it? You're still in it, man? Okay. Give me my foot. Okay. It's okay. I'm done. Listen. He's no defense, so he's going to work on that leg. Hey, if you feel like you can stand up with him for a little bit. If not, take him down and ground and pound. We got to get the victory, okay? Okay, we're going to look at the slip here on the replay. Pound on him a little bit.
Oh, I don't know. Javi went a little sideways. I might have damaged his MCL.
I'm not sure if that was it right there. That didn't look like that. That wasn't it right there. It happened before that.
Come on, got this, Javi. If he throws that kick, Javier in that shot looks loose. Throws that kick, you can throw that right left hand down the pipe. Javier is going to fight. He's ready. He's back up. He is a warrior, a lightweight warrior, Javier Vasquez.
You see the hunger in Alberto Crane's eyes. He smells the blood. Make no doubt about it. He's going to attack the right knee of Javier Vasquez.
Alberto Crane looking like a shark, circling its victim, waiting to strike at any moment as soon as Burbank lets him go.
Expect Javier Vasquez to shoot right for the takedown. He doesn't want to stand up anymore. You ready to fight? You ready to fight?
Javi fits over. There you go. Javier Vasquez got a gift right there. Alberto Crane fell down. Javi just had to jump on top of him, and now he's back where he wants to be, which is not standing up.
Exactly. This is the only place Javi Vasquez could win the fight. A ground and pound decision here, or a ground and pound stoppage. Oh, omoplata on Javi Vasquez. But Javi Vasquez doing a great job at defending. Excellent job at defending the omoplata applied. Oh, but Alberto Crane spins to it again, and the arm is free.
An incredible chess match on the ground, Eddie.
That's true jiu-jitsu right there. You know what, Javi Vasquez has seen that move a million times, so really he wasn't really in too much danger.
These guys are putting on a clinic in how to fight on the ground. We are so fortunate to be watching this. Alberto Crane, Javier Vasquez, two of the best in the business, showing us how it's done.
This is the spot where Javi Vasquez needs to be to retain his championship here at King of the Cage. He needs to ground and pound Alberto Crane. He's trying to pass. Javi Vasquez is trying to pass here. I don't know if that's a good idea with his bad knee and all.
No matter what the outcome, the heart that Javier Vasquez possesses is unmatched so far tonight.
Alberto Crane gets on top. Alberto Crane's on top. He reverses the position. The crowd's going wild there.
Oh, the New Mexico fans love it. They want a belt here in New Mexico, and Alberto Crane plans on bringing it to them.
Javi throws up a loose triangle. Alberto Crane shrugs it off. This is not where Javi Vasquez wants to be. Javi Vasquez working his legs up. He wants to get that leg up. Trying to get that leg up.
He feels good. He feels good, yeah.
Both fighters looking a little fatigued at this point.
About 2:45 left here in the second round. This is a championship fight for King of the Cage lightweight belt. Currently possessed by Javier Vasquez, but it is in trouble.
Alberto Crane pushing Javi against the cage, trying to slap on a triangle.
He can kick him. As long as the fighter doesn't have shoes on, he can do an up kick if I'm correct, Eddie.
As long as the fighter's standing up, which Alberto Crane is standing up.
Javier content to sit on his back, wait for an opportunity. There have been knockouts from that position with an up kick.
Javi Vasquez doing a good job of keeping Alberto Crane in his guard. Alberto Crane is a master of passing the guard. Javi Vasquez thinking about working the rubber